Hello everyone, and welcome back to our channel. If you're new here, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to stay updated on South African politics and news, and drop a comment below sharing your views. We love hearing from you. Today, we turn our focus to a major development in South Africa's judiciary that could shape the country's legal landscape for decades to come. President Cyril Ramaphosa has officially announced the nominations for the next Deputy Chief Justice of South Africa, putting forward two highly respected and transformative legal minds, Dunstan Mlambo and Mahube Molemela. Their nomination marks a pivotal moment for the future of justice in South Africa, at a time when public demands for a more accessible, equitable legal system are louder than ever. First up, let's talk about Judge President Dunstan Mlambo. At 65 years old, Mlambo has been a towering figure in South Africa's judiciary, leading the busy Gauteng High Court Division since 2012. Under his stewardship, the Gauteng courts, the busiest in the country, have not just functioned, they've evolved. Mlambo has been at the forefront of modernizing court processes, introducing digital technologies like the CaseLine system. This virtual case management platform was crucial during the COVID-19 pandemic, allowing the courts to function efficiently when physical operations were nearly impossible. Mlambo's leadership also oversaw the establishment of two new high courts, one in Mpumalanga and another in Limpopo, significantly improving access to justice for communities historically neglected under the apartheid system. That's no small feat when we talk about the constitutional promise of equal access to justice for all. But it's not just administrative brilliance that defines Mlambo's career. His judicial philosophy strikes a powerful balance between constitutional integrity and social justice. Remember the high-profile Oscar Pistorius trial? It was Mlambo who authorized the live broadcast of those proceedings, promoting transparency and helping ordinary South Africans engage directly with their justice system. He firmly believes that courts should not just serve justice but be seen to be serving it. Mlambo also played a pivotal role in holding former President Jacob Zuma accountable in the so-called state capture saga, ordering that Zuma personally pay for his failed legal battles in the President of the RSA v. Public Protector case, a decision later upheld on appeal. While his career hasn't been without controversy, particularly surrounding his acting appointment to the Constitutional Court in 2021, it's important to note that he was cleared of any wrongdoing by the Public Protector. His record remains strong, and his contributions to South African law and administration have been widely recognized, both nationally and internationally. On the global stage, Mlambo chaired panels under the United Nations that helped draft the Nelson Mandela Rules, internationally accepted minimum standards for the treatment of prisoners. It's yet another feather in the cap of a man whose work continues to echo far beyond South African borders. Now, let's move to the second nominee, Justice Mahube Molemela. At 60 years old, she is the President of the Supreme Court of Appeal, and she brings with her a sterling record of legal innovation and leadership. Before her appointment as the first woman President of the SCA in 2023, Molemela was already a trailblazer. She became the first woman to serve as Judge President of the Free State High Court. Throughout her career, she has consistently broken new ground, challenging old structures and carving a path for greater inclusivity and constitutional responsiveness. One of her standout judgments came in the Tsweli vs. S case in 2015, where she decriminalized peaceful protest, affirming the constitutional rights of ordinary citizens, particularly those from underrepresented and marginalized communities. This wasn't just a legal victory, it was a significant moment for South Africa's democratic development. Molemela is known for her willingness to challenge the majority when necessary. In the UDM v Labash case, her dissenting judgment protected political party rights, a decision later validated by the Constitutional Court itself. That's the mark of a judge who thinks independently, upholding constitutional values even when it's unpopular to do so. She's also been deeply engaged with ensuring that South African law respects cultural practices. In Mlambo v Sengodi, Molemela recognized the validity of customary marriages within the modern legal framework, helping bridge the often difficult divide between traditional African customs and the constitutional order. In addition to her judicial work, Molemela has focused heavily on education and ethics within the judiciary. She holds an LLM degree and an honorary doctorate, underlining her scholarly commitment. At the SCA, she introduced a collaborative approach to post-hearing deliberations, designed to speed up rulings and make justice more efficient. Between them, Mlambo and Molemela represent two slightly different but equally vital visions of judicial leadership. Mlambo brings vast administrative experience, modernization, and a global outlook. Molemela brings jurisprudential courage, independence of thought, and a commitment to social transformation. Their nominations come at a crucial moment, following the retirement of Chief Justice Raymond Zondo, who is best known for chairing the Zondo Commission into state capture. Whoever President Ramaphosa ultimately selects, the impact will be profound, steering the Constitutional Court's direction and, by extension, shaping South African society itself. There is, of course, some political background to consider. Although Mlambo was cleared of any misconduct, questions about past controversies may resurface during the Judicial Service Commission's public interviews. Molemela, by contrast, boasts a pristine record, untainted by scandal, a fact that could weigh heavily in her favor. The stakes are high. South Africa's judiciary faces enormous pressure to prove its independence, integrity, and responsiveness to the needs of a diverse population still grappling with the inequalities of the past. The Deputy Chief Justice role is not merely symbolic, it is instrumental in ensuring that constitutional democracy continues to evolve and deepen. Public interviews with the Judicial Service Commission are expected to be robust, with scrutiny on each nominee's legal philosophy, leadership style, and vision for the court's future. Civil society organizations, legal professionals, and the broader public will all be watching closely. Whichever way the decision goes, both candidates symbolize a judiciary that is trying, sometimes struggling, but trying, to transform itself into a true reflection of the constitutional promise made in 1994. And that's where we'll leave it for today. What do you think about these nominations? Should President Ramaphosa choose administrative experience with Mlambo, or legal innovation with Molemela? Let us know in the comments below. If you enjoyed today's breakdown, don't forget to like the video, subscribe for more political updates, and share this with someone who loves keeping up with South African news. Thanks for watching, and as always, see you next time.